It's Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here, and I am so excited because it's mystery night. Thank you so much for watching. This video is being live streamed on Tuesday, March 8th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Central Time. That is my local time. As you join, whether you are watching live or catching the replay, please say hello. I love to go back and see who is watching with me. Hey, Mom. I know she's ready for tonight. So clue number 1, I am going to show it on the screen. Hi, Alicia, Keisha, and Debbie. You all popped in right at once. I am going to be sharing clue number 1 on the screen shortly. That is what to have prepared. But if you are an email, hey, Julie, if you're an email newsletter subscriber of mine, you already got the clues. So you are already all set to go. If you're not an email newsletter subscriber, you want to be. I promise. I think they're pretty awesome, but I write them, so I'm kind of biased. But there is the link right there, newsletter.stampwithmelissa.com, for you to join me. It's also in the description of this video. I'm going to throw this guy back up here just in case there's anything you're like, oh my gosh, I have to have that during tonight's video. Everything I'm going to show is available in my online store. If your order is under $150, make sure you use, there we go, that host code. Sorry, it's all reflected different. So this is my left hand, but it's showing on the right. So it's all flipped, you guys. So it takes me a second to figure everything out. After a long day, my brain's like, what is going on? Anyway, today is March 8th, which means it's International Women's Day. So I just want to say, I think right now, hey, Deb, we have all women on here. So, hey, Anne. So happy day to you. I am wearing my girls sweatshirt. If you know what this is from, it's from a TV show. If you know, you get extra brownie points. So let me know if you know. They don't know, we know, we know. They know, we know. That's a hint. Anyway, you guys get it. It's not like huge in the TV show, but I like it anyway. Hey, Sue. Oh, Sue's ready to stamp. Okay, so we are going to get right to that. Let me pop in here. I'm going to show here. So this is how our screen's going to look tonight. You're going to see, wait, that way. I told you, it's all reflective. Right there, you're going to see the clues pop up, which means that I'm over here and I'm really tiny, and my workspace is right here and it's also really tiny. Sorry, we're just going to have to fly with it. But I will be as detailed as possible. If you have any questions while we stamp along tonight, let me know. You can stop me, ask for any clarifications or to go over something again. If I go too fast, let me know. If I'm going way too slow, sorry. I know that Sue and a few others are ready to stamp with me live tonight. If you're just watching tonight, make sure you go back and watch the replay and actually craft along. I will put a post up after we're done tonight. Actually, while I say this, I'm going to put the clues up in case you have to prep. I will put a photo up tonight after we're all done asking to see your completed cards. You want to enter in your completed cards by this upcoming Friday, March 11th at 12 p.m. Central Time. That gets you a chance to win some prizes. So I've got some fun embossing folders and stamp sets to give away this month. Hey, Kathleen, Julie, you're just watching? Well, you can feel free to watch and then create and then enter for prizes. All right, the more the merrier, you know? Okay, so we've got our clue number 1 up there. This is my first month having my computer in front of me, so I have to remember to look straight to read all of these clues to you. Let's see what we have to have prepared this month. Cardstock number 1, which is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. So, okay, we've got a standard card base right there, right? Nothing too scary yet. And then we have, oh, I went out of order. Hold on. Let me go in order. We have 4 by 1.5 inches. 2 of those DSP. They can be different patterns. Mine are the same. I'm using the Pansy Patch DSP. That's what it's called. And if it is directional, you're going to want this to be horizontal. So you can see my flowers are horizontal. If it's not directional, put it whatever way you want. And then you will need a piece of DSP that can be a different pattern or the same pattern, whatever you want. That's 1 3/4 by 4 inches there. Okay. And this one's vertical if it's directional. So if I were using this side, you can see that's vertical. I had planned to use this side and then I liked the stripes. So that's what we're going with. And then you need a piece of white or vanilla cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to go on the inside. You'll also want extra cardstock, white, vanilla, colors, die cuts, images, all of that really fun stuff to decorate. But I'm going to show you the basis of this card. So are you all ready to go with clue number 2? I'm going to go ahead and just go on to clue number 2, which is our first real clue, I'll say. But if anybody needs to take a screenshot really quick of this screen, go for it. Do it quick so you can get everything prepped, okay? We are going to need trimmers as well. I don't think I have that on there. No, I don't. But you will want your trimmer just for this beginning part. Nothing too difficult, I promise, okay? All right, let's go on to clue number 2. Clue number 2 says we're going to take our cardstock and we're going to score it at 5.5 inches. That's our first step. So this is real standard. This is just in half, right? If you don't like to normally score your cardstock and you just like to fold it, I would recommend scoring it this time just because you'll see why. So I promise you don't always have to do it. I always do. You don't have to. Yeah, so try that. Okay, then what we're going to do is we've got that cut there. We're going to pull it back to 3 3/4 and we're going to cut and remove that piece. Okay, so we've got our score mark right here. We're going to move that and then we're going to scoot this down to 1 3/4 and cut again. Now we're going to keep these pieces. You can see this one's a little bit smaller than this one. Okay, so my left hand is a little smaller than my right hand. Not actually, just the paper. And so this is we're going to just call them cut piece 1 and cut piece 2. Okay, because there's one that's just a little bit bigger. All right, that's just mental note. You'll get it. You'll see. You'll get it. That's all we need our trimmer for. Okay. So we've got that. Then we're going to go ahead and fold this card on the score line. That's why I recommended scoring this time around. Yeah, I just recommended it because you wouldn't know exactly where to go unless you wanted to measure it, you know. All right, let's score that. You know, I like a really nice burnish there. We're going to go to clue number 3. And like I said, if I go too fast at all, just let me know and I can take it slower. And if you're watching the replay, you can just pause. So that works too. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to adhere our patterned paper to the top flap and both of our cut pieces. Okay. So when we cut our pieces, I lost one of mine. Where did it go? You guys, am I going crazy? Does anybody see my other designer series paper piece? I don't know where it went. That's so weird. Anyway. I don't know where it went, you guys. For real. I'll find it later. If you saw where it went in the video, let me know because it's not here. Anyway, when I had that vertical piece, it would go on this bigger one. There were 3 pieces. So there were 2 that were this size. So 1.5 by 4 inches. And then there was another one that was 1 3/4 by 4 inches. Are they stuck together? No, I don't think so. That's so random. I don't know what happened to it because I don't see it anywhere in front of me, you guys. That's so crazy. It's not on me either. Okay, well, I'm going to just proceed without it. Look under my trimmer. That's a great. You win, Julie. You won, Julie. Thanks, Julie. Oh my gosh, you saved the day. So there must be some sticky stuff under my trimmer, but okay. Anyway, sorry for that little diversion. But thanks, Julie, for saving the day. All right, so we're going to adhere the pattern paper to the top flap in both cut pieces. So this is what I was saying. The bigger piece of the designer series paper is going to go on our bigger cut piece, which was cut piece number 2. Yes, mystery solved. Not yet, but kind of. Mystery number 1 solved. So that's going to go on there, which you can see it has a nice border all the way around it. So it should be pretty obvious. If you were to glue it on this one, it would be too big, right? Okay, so what we're going to do, though, is we're going to adhere these guys. Now, if you have all different patterns, you do whatever patterns you want. I'm going to pull out my stamp and seal because it's my favorite and get it started here. And I'm just going to start by adhering pattern paper number 1 to my top flap. So that means the card is going to open on the top here, right? Like that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and just adhere that full margins or good margins, whatever. Full margins, good. You know what I mean? I'm going to take this piece then. This is cut piece number 1, and it's going to match up with our other horizontal designer series paper piece, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and use my seal again and get that adhered to my cardstock. I'm using Evening Evergreen, which I thought was very, very pretty. And I'm using the Pansy Patch DSP so that I can use the Pansy Patch bundle, which is 20% off this month, you guys, which is amazing. I love this bundle, and I'll be honest, it doesn't get a lot of love from me because there's just so many great sets. So I was really excited to see it on the sale list and to use it for today's mystery card. Okay, so I've got this guy here. This is my vertical piece, which I know it's stripes, so it could go either way. That's my vertical piece. I'll keep everything vertical and horizontal so you can tell. All right, we're going to go on to clue number 4. Clue number 4 says, oh, somebody gave me the ha-ha face. Lay cut piece 1. That's this guy, okay, horizontal. Flush with the bottom and sides of cardstock 1. So I'm going to try to bring this up to the camera so you can see. So this is our cardstock 1 here, our card base. We're going to line this up so it's flush with the bottom and the sides, okay? Like it hadn't been cut at all, okay? Then we're going to take piece number 2 and we're going to lay it vertically. Now you can do this on the right-hand side, which is what I'm going to do, or you can put it on the left, or you can put it in the middle. That is totally up to you. Put it wherever you want. And we're going to adhere. Now, very important here. I'm going to flip this piece over and I'm just going to put my adhesive on the edges because I don't want it to be stuck in the middle. If it gets stuck in the middle, your card won't open, okay? So we're going to be very careful here. Make sure everything is flush. If you have paper clips or binder clips, you can definitely clip them. Thanks for sharing, Kathleen. You can clip it to keep it in place if you'd like. But I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. Now, oops, I moved this. See, that's why I want to be careful. You can choose also if you want to put it like way up on this top flap, way down in the middle. That part is going to be all up to you wherever you want it, as long as it adheres to both the top flap and the bottom. Okay. So you can see here, I've got that all adhered. So when it opens, it is open here in the middle. Okay. There we go. I will just give that a second. I know that when I talk, it's faster than when you see it. So I'm just going to give it another second, let you guys do that. And then we're going to go on to clue number 5. Okay. Clue number 5 says to decorate the inside with the white and vanilla piece and then decorate the outside as desired. So this is our main mystery card. Oh, thanks, Alicia. This is our main card. This is the mystery part of it. Now you just decorate to your heart's content, okay? So I guess you didn't need this white or vanilla piece for the inside if you're using a lighter cardstock. You know me. I always like to have this no matter what. Oh, that's funny, Keisha, because math. Oh, thanks, Anne. Keisha, you definitely have to try it. It's so fun. I have heard it called the peekaboo card, which I think is clever. I think that's a good one. So I'm actually gonna just pull in some extra pieces that I didn't tell you about, right? Because you don't have to have them. But I'm going to take some of that DSP that I had cut, and I'm just gonna put it on the inside here of my card. But one thing to note is when you're decorating the inside, you have to keep in mind that it can be seen, right? Depending on where you stamp or eventually write. Oh, thanks, Kathleen. I hope you do try it. But depending on where you write, it can be seen, right? So you want to keep that in mind. If you want to keep that area clean, that's totally up to you. Mine, I'll keep clean while I stamp, but when I write in it, it's a free-for-all, right? I don't think the recipient will mind if it's got some sentimental message inside. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere everything to the inside. Let me know if you have questions, but I'm just going to keep decorating, and I hope you keep decorating too as we go along. Yeah, so super fun. So a few updates for you guys as well, because it's already March 8th. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Keisha. I'm glad you're stamping along though. That's good because I know you usually do it after. But yes. Okay, so today's already March 8th, which is insane. But I'm going to dump out some pansy pieces that I've got here. That's going to take me the longest to adhere all those together. Which means that Paper Pumpkin ends this March, I forget what it's called, Beyond the Horizon, I think. That kit ends on Thursday. So if you are not currently a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you would like that kit that coordinates with the On the Horizon suite in the mini catalog, you want to make sure you sign up by Thursday, okay? And if you would like to sign up with me if you're in the US, you can head to paperpumpkin.stampwithmelissa.com. And that is also in the description of this video, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. You can head over there and get all subscribed, okay? Okay, let's adhere all these pansy peaches. Pansy pieces. All right, let's get these all adhered. I also have a really fun Daffodil Daydream mega class that I am doing, and registration for that closes this Sunday, March 13th. So that is, I'm really excited about it, if you can't tell. I've sent out, I think, just one email about it so far, but I have another one going out tomorrow to remind you, and it has a sneak peek of the cards. If you caught my stories on Sunday night, I actually shared really quick a look at all 6 of the cards that are included in the class. And I'm going to share them in a second here too, but I'm going to glue all my pansy pieces first. And that, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love that class so much. So it's $60. That includes a $40 goodie bag, which is all the supplies you'll need to create the cards. It also includes 12 card kits, so 2 each of the 6 designs, which I like doing that because then you can make them as is and you can keep one and send one, or you can make one as is and then make one a different way if you want to. And then it also includes the PDF and video tutorials for all 6 of those cards. And it has priority shipping in the US. Now, that is only available to those in the US, but those internationally, I do have a PDF and video tutorial only option, which is $25. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and contact me, and I will get you all the information to sign up. But you want to make sure to do it before Sunday, okay? Just in case I can't get to you right away on Sunday if you email too late at night or something. All right, let me really quick on the screen. I'm going to show you all of the cards. I'm going to do them very fast, and I know that the screen down here is real tiny. So watch close if you are interested in this class, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they're really fun cards. I do all of the card kits for you, which means that I cut all of the cardstock. And then you'll cut your own designer series paper in case you want to mix and match patterns and stuff like that. But I do include a half pack of that Daffodil Afternoon paper, which, if you recall, was part of Celebration, and it is now over. Celebration's done, so you can't earn it anymore. That also means I have limited spots. So if you're interested, let me know as soon as you can, and we'll get you all signed up. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to do some stamping for the outside here. I'm going to use some Bumblebee ink because I love Bumblebee. I know that my teamie, Alicia, who is watching, is not a huge fan of Bumblebee. So she's probably like, Bumblebee. But I love it. So I'm using it. I've also got some Bumblebee in my pansy here. And then let's go ahead. I'm going to stamp the inside quick. Now, this is where I said you got to be a little bit careful. No, I'm not going to stamp the inside yet. I'm not. I'm going to wait. I know I'm indecisive, but that's okay. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put just a strip. You want to be careful then when you're decorating the outside because you don't want anything to stick in this middle part, right? Yeah, Alicia said, nope, So Saffron all the way. You know what? I did use So Saffron also, though. I've got So Saffron and Bumblebee in my pansy. So we've got the best of both worlds going on. All right. I got to grab some dimensionals. Can't believe I forgot to pull those out, but here they are. These are left over from a paper pumpkin. That's one of the nice things about paper pumpkin too, is I get a lot of dimensionals from them. So I can use them forever and ever. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. You can see I added just a little basic white rectangle here. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. I'm really excited to see what you guys are doing with these, like what kind of cards you're making. And then I'm just going to add some glue and add in my leaves. We'll put one there, and I'll put one, ooh, let's go back here, maybe like that. I know it probably wouldn't actually grow out of the top of the flower, but it's okay. All right, we've got that added, and then I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to stamp the inside now that I have my pansy here. And I'm going to use Evening Evergreen to match our cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up my stamp. And I'm going to place it right here when the card is open. So I was just kind of eyeballing it to make sure that my flower is going to cover it when the card is closed, okay? So I've stamped that down, and then we'll just double check. Yep, it's all covered. All right, we've got that. I'm just going to add some embellishments. Some Wing of Stella would be pretty too, but I'm going to add some of these bumblebee trinkets because I can't get... you forget to use Evening Evergreen. What? Evening Evergreen is a staple color for me. But can't get enough of bumblebee. So we're going to use some bumblebee trinkets here. I love these little gold bumblebees. They're so cute. I love all the little animals from Stampin' Up, of course. And these guys are no exception. We used to have ladybugs too. And what else do we have? We have something else. Oh, the butterflies. We have the... oh, thanks for watching, Kathleen. And I hope you participate. All right, I'm going to stick one right there. And then I will stick one more up there just to add a little bit of bumblebee. This card is very spring, and I need spring. I want spring so much. Thanks so much, Julie. All right, so there is my completed card. It'll flip open like this. So I am going to go on to clue number 6, but if you participated before, you know what that's going to say. Clue 6 says, take a picture of your card and post it in the comments. So this is the picture you're going to look for on my Facebook page right after this video ends, okay? And this, you're going to comment on this thread. That just helps me to be able to track everything and know where it all is. Thanks, Keisha. And you'll post your picture by noon on Friday so that you can go in the prize drawing. I always give away 3 prizes, so you want to make sure you get your card entered in there, okay? Even if you're watching the replay, head on over. If you're catching me on YouTube, I will put the link in my, if you're watching on YouTube, the link to my Facebook page is in the description, so you can head over there. If you don't have Facebook or you don't like Facebook or you don't use it, thanks, Debbie. You can also email me your card. So my email is melissa@stampwithmelissa.com. That's also in the description. If you couldn't tell, everything's in the description box. So if you're ever looking for something, head there first. And then, yeah. All right. Any questions? Yes, I love the peekaboo too. Thanks, Alicia. Any questions? Anybody need me to go over anything? Otherwise, I'm going to say bye for now. So thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I hope you had so much fun with March Mystery Night. I'm trying to figure out the exact date for April still because my niece's birthday falls on our usual day. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. But it will be in my calendar once I get that all figured out. Which goes out in my newsletter again. Make sure you're on the newsletter. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will get this picture posted right as soon as we're done so you can look for it soon. Thanks, Sue. And we will see you next week. All right. Bye for now.